I'm Mark Alyn. This is Late Night Health. Did you know, and this is something I didn't know, and I actually called my wife this morning, that the average dress size for American women is 14. Now, I don't even know what that means. My wife wears a 4. I'm very blessed. However, she gets up every morning and she works out to a variety of fitness workouts that are available online and enjoys it. When I go to a gym and a 22-year-old woman can bench press more than I can, and most of them can, there's something that snaps in my head and I can't stop it. It is bothersome. Our guest is Napolitano of KatNap Fitness. Thank you very much. And she's going to tell us about the fact that Barbie, who, by the way, has smaller boobs this year, I don't know if you saw the article. And
definitely did.
Yes, and is no longer, I guess, double D's or whatever it was that she had. Because women aren't built that way. So, Kat, welcome to Late Night Health. Do women aspire to have those swimsuit model kind of figures?
Well, I think, we've, society puts that kind of pressure on women for sure, which is a big inspiration of why we created the program is, when you look at all the Hollywood shows and the models and everyone on the magazines, what you're seeing is an unachievable size for most of us, which is generally a size 0 to a size 2. So I think there's a lot of pressure on women that, those are just really unachievable role models for most of us, and it causes a lot of pressure and stress.
And women and men both develop things like anorexia, bulimia, and it goes on and on.
Yes, absolutely.
Trying to get to that area. You were you've been a fitness coach for a long time, right?
Yes, so I started in the dance industry when I was very young, and then from there moved into fitness, and I used to choreograph the Miami Heat dancers, and I was a shredded, ripped, chiseled body, and it looked great, but I also worked out about 8 hours a day. I ate pretty much chicken and salad, and as you get older, I had a family, which I'm very blessed to have, and but my priorities changed, and of course, my time availability for working out changed. So with
you don't need to sleep.
Well, yeah, exactly. Well, when that cloning machine comes out, I'll be the first one to try it.
Okay, you got that one right. So, but even if somebody is pleasingly plump, okay, they need to work out, don't they?
And that's a great point, Mark, because really everyone needs to work out, including, and I think that's so great your wife works out, because we are fortunate to live in this day and age where we live much longer lives. But what we want to try to do right now is to make sure we have a quality of life as we get older. And the way to do that is to start being healthy right now. And physical fitness needs to be a part of every single person's life for heart health, battle osteoporosis. Let's talk about mental health and what that does. So, yes, that is what we encourage, no matter what your size is, no matter what your dress size is, no matter what that number is on the scale, we just need everyone to get up, get moving, and start, being accountable for their physical exercise.
By the way, on Kat's website, it says that she never wants to be in a bikini again. You don't want to be, or you don't need to be. There is a difference. I
think it's a little bit of both. I think, first of all, and you know what? Those women who are size 2 in those bikinis, that's great. That's great for them. It's just not something that I think is appropriate for me right now. And yes, definitely don't want to be. It's just not a priority for me. And yes, even if I were a size 2 right now at this age, no, I don't think I'd be in a bikini.
At this age? I mean, I've seen women in their 50s and 60s who look great. We had a doctor on a year and a half ago. And hubba. She was...
You know what? And again, I don't judge anyone, and that's why, another big part of our program is just everyone should be able to be who they are and enjoy it. We get so much judgment on every single part of our world, but that's just not something I'm comfortable in. And so, you know what? To each his own. But
Absolutely.
no matter what, you've got to just be physically healthy and taking responsibility for, your daily health.
Men and women are wired differently. Mm-hmm. Right? You're
Definitely.
married. You know that, right?
In many ways.
In many ways. And men look at a woman first through physicality. And there's some chemical reaction, I don't know what it is, and go, I want to mate with her. Mm-hmm. Or, I don't want to mate with her. Right?
Yep.
Okay?
Well, what I think is very, very sexy, and what men don't understand a lot of times, is what they are often most attracted to is confidence. And because society has put the pressure on everyone that the only way they can feel good about themselves is a size 2. Now, there are women who are definitely not size 2, who are size, bigger, but have such confidence that they come in and command a room. I think I'm a very sexy person. My husband thinks I'm very sexy because of my confidence that I wear. And what we are hoping to do is create more role models for people so that they can find confidence in who they are right now. And so if they do need to lose weight, they should. They should do that for their heart health. They should do that for their, joints. And so, but we just feel like if we take the weight out of it, if we take the size out of it, it makes doing your exercises not being so intimidating, and it makes it easier for everyone to be a part of.
According to your information that you provided, 60% of American adults don't get the recommended physical exercise. Daryl, would that be us?
Yeah, probably. Yeah.
I went for a walk yesterday with my wife, and we were both huffing and puffing. It was really embarrassing, and it was not a long walk. And a month and a half ago, I was walking every day for like 2 weeks, and then business got busy, and I got busy, and there go the walks. It's just
right. It's so hard to chisel out that time, and that's why most of our workouts, for example, are only 30 minutes, because I think people feel often that in order to start getting physically healthy, they need to do these extreme workouts, right? You have to climb Mount Everest or do all these crazy new fads that are out. When the reality is, as you just said, Mark, is the consistency. When you're working out, we recommend minimum 4 to 6 times a week, and you don't need to do crazy exercises. But you need to be consistent about it. And that's what makes the difference.
The consistency, yes. And then there are these not overly expensive programs on DVDs that you can buy that are extreme workouts.
That will kill you.
That will and have. Absolutely. You've seen it.
P90X.
You've tried it.
Oh, yeah, for 2 rounds.
2 rounds?
Yeah.
You mean you did it twice, or you did the...
No, the whole series twice.
You did?
Twice,
Yeah.
Yep.
Did it work?
You tell me.
Well,
no,
I guess not.
Well, I did CrossFit, and I will tell you, I ended up in the emergency room. No joke.
Oh, my.
So, yeah, I mean, there's a certain body type that shouldn't be doing chin-ups, you know what I mean, Mark? So that did not go well.
Yeah,
but
which chin?
Which chin? Yeah. Which one do you? My son has we have a chin-up bar in the house, and I walk by it all the time, and I want to do it, but if I do it, I can only do one, and it's very depressing.
Exactly.
It really
so you're
is.
Intimidated right at the get-go. That's the end of that, right?
Absolutely. KatNap Fitness is our conversation, and you can learn more about them, by the way, at katnapfitness.com. I'm Mark Alyn. This is Late Night Health. Woohoo! Our 200th show. 200th show. Welcome to the show, Kat. I'm going to do it again.
Napolitano.
Napolitano. Why can't I do that? I'm really bad at names. Napolitano.
It's a long one.
It is a long one. The workout to have a chiseled, sculpted ab. That's I've always wanted a sculpted ab and huge biceps. as a guy. I've always wanted
Good to
that.
have goals.
Right, except I look like Popeye. So, how can I work out, see some results? Because if I don't see results, am I not going to stop?
Well, I think that what is in everyone's head in this day and age, because of the way the fitness and diet industry has promoted it to everyone, is that you have to see. And, and Mark, I love your goals. Those are great. And for many people, those work as motivators. But we would love to see people motivated to think about their life not as abs and biceps, but as their life living a longer, healthier, stronger, better life with their children, their family, their grandchildren. Because everyone thinks about right now. How do I get ripped right now? The reality is, how healthy are you going to be to live a longer, healthier life? And if people think about it more as a lifetime kind of commitment to yourself and taking care of yourself, those extreme results are not what you're looking for. You want to find those results. And the reality is we all have ripped abs. For some of us, they're just under a few layers. And you can get rid of those layers. But the way to do it to make it stay off is to do it consistently and actually slowly.
I just want it vacuumed off.
Yeah, well, there's a way you can get that done in Hollywood for sure.
That is
sounds
true.
kind of painful if you ask me.
Me too. I actually was have watched liposuction surgery as a producer. Oh boy, is that a rough one. And they cauterize as they cut. It's like being at a barbecue.
Yeah.
It really is. It's terrible.
Yeah. That just does not seem attractive to me at all.
There are a number of celebrities right now. I was watching Gabriel something or other. He's got to weigh 350 pounds. There's Mike and Molly, the star of Mike and Molly. She is a big woman, and there are others. Is being overweight yet healthy becoming more acceptable?
The thing that, again, we talk about these extremes, Mark, right? So why, it's either plus size or zero size. I always tell people I am size me. I am size real. Because most people are trying to achieve these extremes. So if someone looks at someone and says, oh, they're a size 2, they're perfect, oh, she's a size, we have to say that being a plus size is okay. You know what? Many studies show that it is not healthy to be overweight. It stresses your heart. It stresses
Absolutely.
your joints.
And we should talk about that because you need to be the perfect you. That's what KatNap Fitness is all about. All right, Kat and I will be back in just a couple of moments. Visit us at latenighthealth.com. I know that Kat's going to do that. And she's going to sign up for our newsletter, and she's going to sign up and become a subscriber to our iTunes feed. And you should too. And all you have to do is go to latenighthealth.com. More coming up as we wrap up this hour of Late Night Health.
More with Kat Napolitano as Late Night Health continues in a moment.